Having your kids around dogs interacting can be both a blessing and a pain. It can be a blessing if the rules around the dogs are respected, and it can be a pain if those rules are not respected. Here are 5 rules that I'll recommend for kids around dogs. Rule number 1, respect boundaries. Never disturb dogs while they are in their crates. Children sometimes poke at dogs and it's not good. The dog gets excited and may hurt the child. Avoid bothering dogs when they are eating, going to pull their plate, or when they are sleeping, going to push them around. Dogs need their sleep. Never pull a dog's ear. Tell the children not to pull the dog's ear or the tail. That can aggravate the dog and make it get aggressive towards the child. Skip hugging dogs, as some may find it uncomfortable. Only dogs that love to be hugged should be hugged. Those that don't love to be hugged should not be hugged. More importantly, in respecting boundaries, children should never tease or provoke dogs intentionally. That should be clear. The next point is understanding the dog's body language. You should teach your children to recognize and understand the dog's body language. When the dogs are stressed, when they are fearful, or when they are showing signs of aggression, you should look up what are the signs for your dogs and teach your children to recognize those signs. Explain that growling, barking, showing teeth means a dog is communicating something. So the child recognizes it. Does not take that the barking is just enjoyment. Sometimes it is. Encourage your children to give the dog space when they're upset or when they are stressed. Another point to look at is ask permission before approaching a dog. If you go out with your child and you come to an unfamiliar territory where there's a dog, teach your child to ask the owner of the dog, can I touch the dog? Can I play with the dog? It's important. They should always check with the owner first before petting a dog. Owners know their dogs better and can guide you on how their dogs behave. Respect the owner's decision. If the owner says, don't touch my dog, please respect that decision because the owner knows the dog better than you do. The fourth point here would be to avoid rough behavior. Sometimes children like to play rough and tumble. We know children do that, but maybe the dogs don't want to do that. Children may want to kick the dogs, engage in some rough play with the dogs. While the dog is resting, the dog can react to such plays. So you need to teach your children to step away from the dog when the dog is resting. Don't step on the dog's paws. Don't step on the dog's toe. Don't pinch the dog. Don't climb the dog wanting to ride the dog. These are things that sometimes aggravate the dog. So your children should be taught that rough behavior around dogs is not allowed, especially when they are very big dogs. Most importantly, in all these things we've said, you as an adult should supervise the interaction between your children and your dogs, or your children and your neighbor's dogs, or your children and your friend's dog, or your friend's children and your own dogs. Always there has to be adult supervision of children around dogs. Very, very important, and it helps all these other points I have made earlier. Thank you.